So I have the fancy microphone and the arm, tick. I've got the whiteboard behind me, tick. And I've also got the RGB lights, tick. So now I can tell you anything and everything about SMMA, and you can go into the description and buy my course. Not really, because I don't have a course. And if you're new to this channel, which you probably are because I have 30 people that watch me, and I don't really upload that much. This channel is for the sake of accountability to myself. I'm documenting my journey of building an agency across all the socials that I have. And let's get this straight. I'm pretty new to the agency game. I've been a freelancer for over 2.5 years, and I've done some media buying, and I've done some real adverts and work for clients. But I haven't built an agency. I'm in the process of building one, which is why this whole channel has a place to exist. I'm running a home improvements company, and we specialize in house extensions, loft conversions, and anything in and around that. Now, we used to be a commercial contractor, and we used to work B2B. And I've worked over it as a contracts manager for the past 3 years for this company. So I've got a lot of knowledge about this industry, and I've got a lot of knowledge about the industry of digital marketing and running advertisements and lead generation. And this year I've decided that I'm going to combine the two, and I'm actually going to grow and build my own business, because I've been an employee for the 3 years previously after finishing university. I've decided it's time to now work for myself, graft my ass off, document everything on this channel, and try and build an agency. Like an actual agency. None of this Iman bollocks that you fucking see. Like an actual physical agency. I've got a 5-year plan written out, and I'm going at it every single day. It's not any fluff. There's nothing that you're going to go buy off me. I'm not going to be trying to send you down any links or funnels or anything like that. Couldn't care less, right? This channel is for myself. I'm selfish. I want to make it in 5 years' time, look back on this video and be like, right, this guy knew what he was doing, or this guy didn't have a fucking clue what he was doing, but he was trying, which is the main thing that I'm doing right now. I'm trying. I'm grafting. Now, the reason why you clicked on this video, sorry for the long intro, but the reason why you clicked on this video is because of the clickbait title. I understand. You're going to lose in SMMA, or you're going to fail in SMMA, all that shit. So I've got 2 things I want to cover in this video, and these are mistakes that I have made after watching an Iman video, trying to jump into the agency space and trying to build my own agency, and realizing that this shit is actually tough, and nobody ever says this. The business is real, right? The model, it works, and it all depends on how hard you work. Now, I want to tell you that straight off the bat, if you already made it 4 minutes into this video, I'm going to tell you right now, and I'm going to break your heart. This shit is difficult. It's very difficult to succeed. You are going up against hundreds of thousands of little kids or little teenagers or young men that are DMing and cold calling all these businesses trying to sell lead generation or their marketing services to them, right? So there is a lot of competition out there. So if that already discourages you, good. Fuck off and do something basic and regret it later down the line because you can't focus on something. Now, if you're still here, this isn't going to be some BS guide and I'm going to push you down a funnel, or I'm going to push you down a community, or join my email marketing list or whatever. None of it is going to be like this, right? I'm going to tell you 2 things and I'm going to fuck off. Before we even get started, I want to tell you that if you can't think for yourself, you're going to struggle. This isn't something that you can just copy off somebody and script and then go and call a business and say, I'm going to offer you lead generation for free, and I'm going to do this in a week or 2, and you're going to have 50 leads within a week. And it just doesn't work like that. You need to know your shit, which takes me to the first point. If you have never run adverts before for a client for lead generation or any other purpose, you need to go and learn this skill first. Trust me, I've been there and I've sold this to clients and I didn't have a fucking clue what I was doing. You have to learn this skill to a point where you can actually confidently explain to somebody how it all works. If you stumble or you struggle to explain the concept to a business owner, they won't trust you with their money. Go and learn how to do it first. I know it's not what you want to hear, But trust me, you'll be ahead of 90% of people if you learn how to do this stuff. So not to bullshit you, but I've done a lot of different Skillshare classes. I've done LinkedIn courses through my university. I've done YouTube videos, just literally hours and hours and thousands of hours put into YouTube videos learning how to run Facebook and Instagram adverts. This isn't something that you can just click and set up with a few clicks and try and sell to a business owner for £1,000 a month or whatever, right? It doesn't work like that. You need to know inside and out, to a point anyway, before you actually start doing it, on how to do it and how to explain it. And then obviously the communication between you and the business owner, and whether you can articulate this whole concept to somebody that's new to it, that's another different topic. But for the time being, just learn the skill. The first thing is learn the skill and then start selling. Not start selling to the business owners and start cold calling them and cold emailing them when you haven't even fucking run a Facebook advert, or you don't know how to set up a pixel on a website. It doesn't work like that. It's not going to work. You're just going to miserably fail. And the first yes that you're going to get is going to hype you up like mad. And you're going to go through with it, and you're going to hit a wall because you don't know how to set up tracking or conversions or any of that shit. And then what are you going to do? You'll probably quit and give up. You need to know your shit. You need to be able to understand the business and the industry that you're providing the service to, and also the service that you're actually providing. And the second thing, big mistake that I used to fucking do at the very start of all this, is I was wasting time building websites, building logos, setting up lead magnets, watching shit YouTube videos from gurus just trying to sell this fucking course down my throat. They were shoving it down my throat, like, buy this course and it's only $997, it's going away in 24 hours, and all this other stuff that they push down your throat. It's literally just scarcity. Like, look it up. They just use that to try and sell to you. Focus on one acquisition channel to bring you clients. That's all you have to do. So what I mean by an acquisition channel is you can reach out to business owners in various different ways. You can do paid media, which will obviously cost you money. So if you haven't got money, it's probably out the window already. You can do organic, so you can start making content yourself and start making a brand on Instagram or on Facebook and start posting content, which will take weeks, if not months, to try and gain some traction in this busy social media world nowadays. So that's probably out the window as well. And one of them is also cold outreach. That's cold emails and cold calls. Get onto business owners and speak to them. Explain who you are. Stop the bullshit. Stop trying to feed lies to them or guarantee stupid stuff that you've never ever achieved. And just be real with them, and even explain that your first time doing it, but your promise is that you're not going to fucking sleep until you deliver results. And I promise you, somebody's going to buy from you. Now, cold emails are a good way. I used to do cold emailing. The issue is volume. You want to be hitting as many people as possible with your cold emails, and that requires some effort and some knowledge into how emailing works, so you don't get delivered to spam or your email gets blocked, etc. So that takes a lot of time to learn too. Best thing is pick up your phone, go on Google, local business, ring them and talk to them. So for now, I'd start focusing on business owners and speaking to them as much as you can. First thing you want to do is find out whether they qualify as a prospect for your services. So you cold call them, find out a little bit about them if you can. If not, you want to push them into a discovery call, which essentially is just a call to qualify them and find out if you can actually provide the service. When you do that, you're on the discovery call. The second thing is you're writing information as much as possible. And if they qualify and they can take on more leads and they've got staff and blah, 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 you then book a demo call. On that call, you pull up your calendar and ask them, listen, when's the best day for you? I'm going to book you in right now. Let's jump on a Zoom call and I'm going to provide you more information on how we do this. That's the second thing. When you do that, demo call's pretty simple. 10 slides of how the service works. Explain it, how it's going to look at being a client for you, and then take it from there and try and sell them on that call. Now, it depends on what your offer is. I don't know your offer. Only you know your offer. But for example, my offer is a pay on results basis. It's pretty easy to sell to somebody when they have no upfront costs. All they have to cover is ad spend, and I do all the work up front. So forget about crafting a Hormozy offer or logos or brand names or Instagram pages, any of that. For the time being, you're a freelancer. You work for yourself and you provide services to other companies. No agency bollocks. I know it's pretty. I'm doing the exact same thing right now. My handle is Brickhouse Agency. We're not technically an agency. I mean, I'm providing services like an agency, but realistically, it's just me behind the screen and one media buyer. It's hardly a fucking agency, isn't it? Last thing, set up a contract so you have a legal binding document. All it is an easy service agreement for social media marketing services. And that's it. So to recap in a few sentences and I'll let you go. Learn the skills to carry out the service, one acquisition channel, one focus every day, and do massive volume of calls or emails, whichever you chose. Record yourself as much as possible and re-watch those discovery calls and demo calls and learn and write things down constantly. And that's it. I'm out.